JOINN, imports laboratory animals such as monkeys and apes. The company intends to use the location to quarantine them for a period of time.
Welcome everyone to another video. Look, I would appreciate if you instantly subscribe right at this point. Subscribe, hit the bell if there's a bell there. I'd appreciate it. That way you'll get instant notification when my videos come out. Also, give me a like, share it with your friends, and also comment. Look, let's jump into this video. Now, I don't know about you, but I have this feeling that we're being overrun by every country in the world. Don't you feel that way? It seems like, you know, it's Venezuela, it's China, it's South America, it's all these other countries that decided, hey, we want a piece of the pie. And I don't know if you've heard about this, but a few months ago, they were talking about Texas, and there was a Chinese firm that was connected to the military buying land just outside of one of the military bases, right? So there also speculation that out in California, there's Chinese companies, you know, a port out there. I don't know. I have to check into that one. But, you know, you hear these things and you just kind of set them aside and then they pop up later, right? My feeling with this is that if you are American, you buy American land, right? I mean, as simple as that. Okay, I know there's government local restrictions on what you can do with that property, right? I mean, you can't take a residential property and make it into a commercial property unless you get certain variances or it's voted with your community, that type of thing. I just don't like the idea that some outside company can start buying up land. I remember back in the 80s, a lot of the Japanese companies and Japanese residential areas were being purchased by firms from that company or individuals, and they were purchasing vast swaths of area, right? And also, you know, Hawaii is owned by a lot of Japanese individuals and companies. It just seems to me that, you know, when you own that much land, you could start to dictate your communities around you and affect that type of thing. Now, I know like in Africa, a lot of Chinese companies have purchased and they've infiltrated a lot of these African countries, and they're just starting to dictate to these places what their community and surroundings are doing, right? And the same goes with institutions, whether it's banking, whether it's universities. I know a lot of universities infiltrated with the Communist Manifesto. They've been infiltrated with Chinese indoctrination and that type of thing. You know, money speaks loudly to everyone. It just, there's no way around it. I mean, if you think that somebody's going to come and give you a few dollars for your point of view, you'll take it, right? I mean, it's very rare that we see someone that says no. I mean, other than Kyle Irving, what is his name? Kyra Irving. Yeah, there you go. He turned down $100 million because he didn't want to get the jab, right? That's very few and far between. It's just very few. Most people will take the money, whether they're rich and powerful or not. They'll just listen to people, say, give me a few bucks. And look at Hunter Biden. He's done the same thing. Yeah, so this guy is dealing with Chinese companies, right? He's got his dad's cash. He gives money to his dad because his dad can't even freaking see straight. He can't talk. He can't even walk. He has no idea where he's at. So there, you know, China and this Hunter and his dad are doing dealings with Chinese fuel and utility companies. We all know that that's a lie. Oh, you're not supposed to talk about that, right? So these companies, they come in here in Florida and they'll say, well, we're doing experiments on, oh, wait a minute, we're not doing an experiment. We're going to raise these for pets. Oh, come on. You're going to believe that? I don't think so. I think what they're going to do is they're going to do all kinds of experiments. They're going to do some DNA testing. They're going to take these primates, whatever they are, and they're going to alter them, adjust them, or whatever you want to call it. They're going to take their DNA, their cell components, and they're going to change these guys and try to make humanoids with them. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, but it's not going to be for pets. Yeah, they'll show us, hey, we're going to send you over to room A over there, and these monkeys are in a cafeteria. And similar to what you're seeing on the movie, what is it? Monkey, what's that dang movie? Man, sometimes you come up with things. Raiders, no, it's not Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's, what is that movie? The Monkeys Apocalypse. I don't know. You guys think of what it is. Share it in the comment section below. But, it's just nuts that these guys are going to pass this off. And yeah, we're going to just raise them as pets and we're going to sell them to Americans, right? Or ship them around the world. Right? You go online, Dog World or whatever, and then all of a sudden pops up there and say, yeah, it's Monkey World. Purchase your own orangutan or your, whatever other kind of ape you want, and we'll ship it to your doorstep. Yeah, right. Can you imagine the UPS guy bringing it, your creative gorilla to your house? I mean, you're going to buy like an 800-pound gorilla, and this UPS guy is going to be trying to get it out of the freaking van and roll it up to your door and ring your doorbell. Yeah, you got a visitor. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, or you're walking down the street, right? And you see this old time, monkey doing this little Jack in the Box hookup, right? Like you see in the movies, and something pops up and he steals your wallet. I don't know, but it ain't happening. I'm telling you, these guys are up to no good. I don't take the Chinese government as far as I can throw them. I mean, it's getting to the point where if you present a lie, okay, and everybody's going to believe it. No, it just doesn't have, yeah, we'll just set it out there and people will believe it because it's coming from the media, right? It's coming from the Chinese government. It's coming from Biden or the White House or the Republican Party. Yeah, we'll just say that it's the truth and nobody questions it. Nobody does. And then down the road, somebody will question it and it won't even be on front page news. It'll be shuffled back under papers under somebody's desk and they'll have it stuck to the bottom of their foot coming out of the toilet. That's where it's going to end up, right? And all they remember is Chinese company buys land for monkey inbred to breed to send them to different, areas of the world for pets. No, I don't think so.
Is Grand Forks Air Force Base in North Dakota, home of some of the nation's most sensitive technology, including the RQ-4 Global Hawk surveillance drone. And this property sits just about 20 minutes down the road, more than 300 acres of prime farmland. Earlier this year, 3 North Dakotans who owned parcels here sold this land for millions of dollars to a subsidiary of a Chinese company that says it wants to build a corn milling plant.
This Chinese company purchase this land in North Dakota is because they want, for millions of dollars, just like the one in Florida, they want to build a corn milling plant, right? 12 miles from the Air Force Base. And the United States government is worried that Chinese spies will be just, taking photos or sending. Can you imagine living in North Dakota and you see like a group of Chinese people there? Like, hey, there's alarm goes off in your head. Like, dude, their local restaurant. I mean, how big can this area be in North Dakota, right? I mean, if you've seen a bunch of Asian people coming through your restaurant and they can't speak a lick of English, or it's broken, or they try to say, yeah, my name is Sam, okay, or Daryl, right? Oh, come on. And then they're saying, yeah, can you tell me where the closest Air Force base is around? Yeah, come on, really? I mean, they're going to build these plants. Obviously, the Chinese government will fund this. They'll build this huge they'll grow some corn crops. And then inside of it, they'll dig a hole and they'll have all this computer software down there, drones or whatever, spying equipment, and they'll set all this crap up. That's what's going to happen. And this, we get this, outburst of, hey, we don't like this. It dies down. And, they build this, they hire every area person in this area, and they like it and whatever. So these Chinese guys are running around spying on Air Force bases, right? Who knows? I mean, they could set up an EMP there. So they'd say, well, we're helping the community out. What's the big deal? Okay, so you can see where all these things are going. I just feel like somebody needs to put the hammer down. And if you or I running the government, we'd say, no, I don't care what the mayor says. I don't care what the community thinks. You're not buying this land, okay? You could take your money and go to Canada or Mexico and buy the grain milling plant if you want, but you're not buying it here in the United States. We don't need your money that bad, right? It's just, it's common sense. It's logistics of where they're buying this property at. You know what? Chinese come, I'm going to buy one in North Dakota, okay? I mean, Iowa, maybe, you know, not North Dakota. I mean, some of this stuff, you can't make it up. You just can't. I'm going to go to China. I'm going to go to their largest, you know, seaport where their military base is, and I'm going to start, you know, a squid farm, right? Oh, I'm an American company. I just bought, you know, 50 acres on the beach of China next to their military base, and I'm going to set up a squid farm. Yeah, right. Like Chinese government's going to let me do that. I'm going to, you know, pay $5.5 million of US dollars to buy a squid farm. I'm not buying a squid farm there, right? I'm going to set up some kind of spying deal, and I'm contracted from the US government, from the Pentagon or whatever military outfit, and they're paying me under the table to set up my squid farm. Correct? Right. And next thing you know, I got all these American servicemen coming in there working on my squid farm. I don't think so. It ain't gonna happen. But we can let them do it here. They can, you know, buy land to, you know, breed monkeys. I mean, I just can't make this up, right? I mean, and then we're gonna grow corn in North Dakota, and we're gonna have a grain milling plant there for all the locals to work at, right? We're so nice that we're going to help out the local industry in North Dakota. I don't think so. So if you guys would, what do you think? Are they buying these land? Can you comment below? Are they buying the land for what they say they are? Or is it a continual lie that no matter, we live in this matrix of lies. So do you guys think that they're buying this for breeding monkeys or growing corn or whatever? I don't think so. What do you guys think? Comment below. I'd appreciate you guys subscribing and hit the notification bell. You get instant notifications of my videos. Share this with your friends, your family. Give me a like. I'd appreciate that. It helps with the algorithm. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.
I'm on the run. I've got no alibi for what I've done. Took what you treasure, and I'm never gonna give it up. I let these